For anyone who needs to hear this, stay focused on your dream life. Don't let anyone or anything blur the bigger picture. Now is the time for you to go after your dreams. There is no more waiting. It's never going to be a perfect time. With everything that's going on in our world today, you're never going to find the perfect moment to chase your dreams, or rather, to pursue your dreams. So you might as well start now. Um, you can't be lazy anymore. Like, the world that we're living in is a highly competitive world. And if you want to get to the top, you have to join me and make the climb. Um, we all have to motivate ourselves and motivate each other to reach the places that we want to reach because no one is going to help us. Um, those people who are already at the top are only focused on climbing higher. So, in order for us to be able to join them, we have to do the work. And there's no way around that. Uh, yes, we can sit around and say that, okay, maybe somebody started off with a little bit of an edge or, they had a little help along the way. But nowadays, with technology and, um, just the way the world is structured, anybody can succeed. And so we all have to do what's necessary to reach success, whatever that looks like for you. I know success looks different for different people, but I think on the whole, we all have a similar vision for what we would like out of our life. Um, we want to be financially free, obviously. We want to have time freedom so that we can spend it with our family and loved ones. We want to be able to travel. And if you want, you can buy, if you want to be able to buy whatever material things that you would like to have. You want to be able to have great health and have time to tend to your health. And you want to be able to practice hobbies that you enjoy. And so the only way that you're going to be able to do all of these things is to reach some sort of level of success. Average is no longer good enough today. Just going with emotions and sitting around waiting until you retire or can retire is no longer good enough. You have kids that are out here 15, 16, starting multi-million dollar businesses, and they're set for the rest of their life. So you have kids that are out here, doing better than 95% of the world's population just because they're willing to sacrifice and put in the work in order to reach success. And again, no one said that you had to become a multi-millionaire, but I personally believe that even though money is a sensitive topic for a lot of us, I think on the whole, you would rather have more of it than less. You don't want to be in a position where you're just living paycheck to paycheck. Because, like I said, today, in today's world, this is not a paycheck to paycheck kind of world that we're living in. You have to be able to have money set aside for months and perhaps even years down the line. You have to be able to have enough, you have to be able to save enough. And make enough to last for years. and you want to be able to invest and do all of those things. So you just got to find some way to reach a level where you can make the money that you need. Business is a part of any endeavor that you go into. I don't care if you're like me and you're a music person or creative person, or you're a scientist, or whatever you do. There's going to be some level of business that's involved, and we all have to be comfortable with putting ourselves in that mindset. Like, because I mean, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be successful and striving for some level of success. I mean, you know, because otherwise, if you don't, reach your goals and what your dream life looks like, you'll just forever have regret. And you don't want to be the person to be reflecting on your life when you're older and wish that you had done something that would have gotten you to achieve your dreams. So yeah, I mean, you have no excuses. Like, if you're sitting here looking at YouTube, looking at me and whoever else you like to watch talk about this kind of stuff, just, after this video or after whatever video you're watching, just close the tab and get to work. Like, I personally think that you should be producing more than you could consume. So yes, you can like sit and look at people that inspire you, and then you just gotta get to creating something yourself, whether that's a business, or even if you're not necessarily wanting to start your own business, just looking at, okay, well, if I'm in like a career path, what's the highest level that I can reach at this job? Like, if you're flipping burgers, how do I get to be the best burger flipper that is in this place? Like, if I'm a waiter or waitress, how can I be the best waiter or waitress making the most tips in this restaurant? Like, if I'm a teacher, how can I be the teacher that's winning the awards at the end of the year, that has the highest satisfaction rating of all the teachers in the school? Like, if I'm an athlete, what could I do in my particular sport that's gonna get me to be the best player in my position in this sport, so that I can become a professional at the highest level and play this game at the highest level? Like, I could go on and on. If you're a massage therapist or something, like, how can I, be the best massage therapist and, be the highest rated massage therapist and, get my pick of the litter of massage studios that I can work at? Like, whatever you do, you have to be the best, and you just gotta put in the work. Like, it's gonna take sacrifice, it's gonna take years, and if you're like me, you're never satisfied. So even if even if other people may think that you're pretty great at what you do, you just have to have that hunger. Like, it's just not good enough. I'm like one of those like obsessive types, and when I'm like focused on something, I want to be like the best at it. It's just about consistency. You have to be dedicated to what you're doing. You have to love what you're doing, and you have to just go out there and just continuously practice at what you do. And that goes for anything else that I may have just mentioned. If you're washing dishes at a, I don't know why I'm so obsessed with the food industry, but if you're washing dishes at a restaurant, you know, what's the best dishwashing technique, and if I'm going home and practicing washing dishes, like, just, I don't care what you do, like, you have to want to be the best. And, you work with what you have. Like, we don't all have multi-million-dollar budgets in order to buy the best equipment in order to do what we want to do, but you just work with what you have. And I think relying on equipment rather than your skills is, that's a it's leading down a bad road anyway. Like, you're setting yourself up for failure if you're relying on equipment, because equipment always changes, but the skills that you possess and that you learn over time are forever. So yeah. But yeah. Just, and I know it's like, it can seem like very overwhelming to get started at something. So if you're getting out of school and you're trying to get a good job, like, you may want to be in like a certain field that requires a lot of prior study, say like going into medicine. Like, before you can even become a doctor, like, you have to go through medical school and residency and that whole thing. And, it's a multi-year path, but you just have to ask yourself, like, do I love this enough to continue on down this road? Because I know that once I reach, in this case, being a doctor, once I reach that goal, like, I'll be able to be the best at what I'm doing, and I'll feel successful at what I'm doing when when I finally reach that goal. And building your dream life is just about doing exactly what you want to do, what you love doing, that you're happy doing. And so you just have to be willing to sacrifice time, sacrifice everything. Like, you have to be willing to sacrifice going to have fun with friends, and sacrifice your dating life, sacrifice eating certain foods and staying up till 4 a.m., sacrifice going on trips. You have to be willing to put in the hours that it's going to take in order to build your skills so that you can be the best at whatever it is that you're pursuing. And building your dream life is gonna just take all of the sacrifice that you can. Yeah, like, it's never easy doing things that are great. Building greatness is never easy. Ask anybody that's done anything great in our history. It just took a lot of hard work and sacrifice. But I believe everybody is capable of putting in that same level of effort in order to get the output that they desire. So yeah. Just don't worry about what everyone else is doing. You can't look at what someone else is doing. You have to just stay in your own lane, pretend you're running on, if you know about like track or something, like track and field running, like, you can't cross into someone else's lane when you're sprinting. So yeah, you just have to stay focused on what you're doing and pursue it and do it to the best of your abilities. But yeah, this is just a little motivation for you to continue on if you're feeling discouraged. If you're starting to lose focus, just remember what the bigger picture is. You can't worry about what people are telling you that you should be doing. You just have to continue on with what you know is right for yourself. And you know that you're going to reach where you want to be. Thank you for watching. Just stay focused. I know it's easy to get distracted, but I know that you're capable of achieving what you desire to achieve. And I know that you're capable of building your dream life, even if you have to build it from scratch. Just get to work. But yeah, be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to share this video if it resonated with you. Be sure to leave a comment and tell me your thoughts. And check out my links in the description. And yeah, just go out there and kill it at whatever your dream life looks like. Just make sure that you're doing it, whatever you need to do to reach that goal. Just go out there and do it the best that you can. Laziness has no room here. Settling for average has no room here. Like, you just gotta stay focused. And like I said, don't let anyone blur the bigger picture. So that just means, like, no matter what anyone else is telling you that you should be doing, you know what your bigger picture looks like, and what will make you happy, and the life that you see for yourself. You know what that looks like. So you just have to ignore what anyone else is telling you and go out there and strive for what you believe in. But yeah, until next time, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.